Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today I filmed a full log session, including my warm-ups, the session itself, and then the accessory work. So I'm just starting on the foam roller, loosening off my lats and upper body before going on to some thoracic mobility, doing things like thread the needle, just to open everything up to get into a good log position. Then moving on to the stability work, these are shoulder swimmers, really good for shoulder stability and scapular control. They don't need to be heavy, so these are literally 1 kilo plates, and I won't go much heavier than this. It's not something you're going to progress a lot load-wise, it's just about the efficiency of the movement. Next, I grab a light resistance band and do some shoulder dislocations, and then I'll move into some banded pull-aparts, again, just to get the shoulders feeling mobile and ready to get onto the log. Then the last thing here is some heavy overhead carries, which I think are really, really important for that stability overhead and have been a game changer with me with my scapular dysfunction. So moving on to the log itself, I'm starting just with 60, which is the weight of the wooden log empty, starting with some pause and dip, and I did 3 sets of 3 on this, just off the chest reps. So today I had to work up to a top single on the wooden log. Last week I'd done 75, so my aim was to be around that point by the end. So started to take some slightly smaller jumps at this point. Was obviously taking some 5 kilo jumps, but dropped this down to sort of 2-3 kilos as things got heavier. My max is 81 on a metal log, so I was just aware that I was sort of going to be reaching my limit soon. So my top single was 80 kilos, which is a PB on the wooden log. I did not expect to hit anything like this. I would have been happy with a sort of solid 75 single. So to get this, I'm really, really happy with. Then moving on to my rep work, I had triples at 70 kilos, clean and press on every rep, and did each set in between sort of 20 and 25 seconds, which I'm really happy with. Sets me up really nicely for pushing the reps up on this, as this is the competition weight for Europe's. Then after my push press, I moved on to strict log on the metal one. I had sets of 5, so started on 50, which is the weight of the empty log, and progresses up to 62 for my last set, which is a huge PB. Never hit more than 60 for a few on strict, so to hit 62 for 5, really, really happy with that. After log, I had some throw bag work, was just singles today, so did 10 singles with the 12.5 Cerberus bag. Moving on to accessory work, focusing on all the muscles that help with log press, so chest, shoulders and triceps. Starting off with the chest press machine with some sets of 6 on here. Then onto French press, which is essentially an overhead tricep extension. And here's Ben helping me get the weight off myself at the end of the set. Then into some seated lateral raise, which is supersetted with a seated front raise as well. And then just a little bit of extra work on the triceps to finish off with some body weight dips. Then I finished off the session with some cardio. I had 300 meter rounds on the ski erg with 30 seconds rest, which was particularly unpleasant in the heat, but managed to get it done. Thank you for watching and listening to me ramble about my sessions. Hope you enjoyed the voiceover, and I will see you in the next video.